Hey, what's up, babes? It's me, Keisha, and you know what? We're going to discuss the 2023 Super Bowl champion, and that is asaprocky, okay? He has secured the bag not just one time, but two times. As the mega superstar Rihanna performed with a belly full of baby. Congratulations to the couple. Congratulations to them, all right? So if you got time for the tea, come holler at me. Let's go ahead and get into it. See you in a bit. All right, guys, so I'm watching the Rihanna concert, also known as the Super Bowl halftime show, right? And Rihanna comes out and they show her face, and I'm like, okay, she giving fierce. And she kind of doing a back and forth like, yeah, I'm ready. So they got her all the way up in the air, so you really can't tell what's going on. But when they do finally kind of get a full body, she did a quick swipe on the belly. And so, mind you, I'm at a Super Bowl party. And so it's a lot of women there, and the women are kind of sitting with each other. The guys are kind of sitting off. And so the women were like, is Rihanna pregnant again? And I'm like, no, hell no, because she just had a baby. I was like, her first baby is what, 8 or 9 months? No. I said, because I have a 2-year-old. So I'm like, no, man, sometimes, your stomach don't quite do what it need to do that quick. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it take a little time, and Rihanna's an island gal. You know what I'm saying? She ain't worried about going under no knife and all that other kind of stuff. I'm like, she relaxing with her baby and her man, like living her life. So I'm like, she just probably got a little residual post baby pudge. So we continue to watch, and I said, no, it's round though. It's round. And I kind of take a page out of Tony Baker's book. That's the comedian, the Instagram comedian. He does the hilarious voiceovers. Tony Baker says, until a woman says it out her mouth that she's pregnant, I'm not going to assume she's pregnant. And the reason why, women go through different things, hormonal changes, fibroids, cysts, different things that can make a woman's stomach look like she's pregnant and she's not, or just typical weight gain. So if a woman isn't pregnant and you walk up to her and say, oh, congratulations on being pregnant, she's not pregnant, you could possibly hurt her feelings. So I'm taking a page out of Tony Baker's book. I'm like, no, she ain't pregnant. Then I'm like, but her stomach is round. And as the show's going, I'm like, man, it looked like she could be about 4 months pregnant, about 4, 5 months pregnant, So anyway, let's just kind of cut to the chase. Just in reviewing the comments in regards to her performance, the performance was amazing. She sang all of the bangers, y'all. And she must have been reading the comments, because a lot of y'all were saying you do not want to be lifted up during this Super Bowl halftime performance. That's her newest song. Y'all didn't want to be lifted up. She didn't sing Lift Up. She was listening to y'all's comments. But she had all the bangers. Better have my money. And where have you been? Only Girl in the World. We Found Love. Rude Boy. Oh, that's my jam. Come here, rude boy. Boy, can you give it up? Or get it up, my bad. Work, Wild Thoughts, Umbrella, Run This Town. She sang all of the bangers. She only had 13 minutes. She gave y'all 12 bangers. She did good. The dancers were amazing. The production, how everybody was dancing in the air and dancing on the ground and back in the air again, back on the ground. Everything was amazing. Now, what kind of made me feel like she was pregnant was because she was doing the little cute moves. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't really busting. Rihanna's good for the good whines and the good twerks. Now, mind you, I have a 2-year-old, so I can just tell a pregnant woman. Let me tell you something. When you're pregnant, it's hard to have a conversation. I don't know why. Like, you just don't have any breath, any energy. A lot of women, not all women. So, like, you could be talking to somebody, and you're like, yeah, girl, because I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I got some bananas and some apples, because I was going to start making me some smoothies. And you just tired from talking. Oh, God, I have, like, a two story. So, when I was pregnant, walking up and down my stairs, it was like, whew. You know what I'm saying? It takes all the breath out of you. So when I was kind of seeing her little cute, I said, oh, she may be pregnant, because I know a pregnant girl move. But in reviewing the comments, you know, a lot of people said she did amazing. She came with the bangers. They love the performance. Go Riri. Then you had another group who was like, you should have got somebody else to do it. It was a lackluster performance. It was boring, you know, those people. Now, I'm sure Rihanna doesn't care what anybody says. She's happy. She's beautiful. She has a healthy baby here and a healthy baby growing in her belly, which it says her representative has confirmed that she is pregnant. Why would she care what anybody says? However, I do think to have minimized the criticism, which again, Rihanna probably don't give a damn. If people would have known she was pregnant before the performance, the expectation could have been on the level of a lady with a child who's doing a Super Bowl performance. Matter of fact, has any other woman done the Super Bowl while pregnant? Like, that's a big deal. That's some boss shit. Like, yeah, I'm pregnant, and I'm showing pregnant, and I'm getting up here, and I'm doing the Super Bowl all by myself. She didn't have any features, no special guests besides little baby ASAP, but she did it all on her own, just her and her baby at the Super Bowl performance. That is amazing. That's why Rihanna is Rihanna. But I do feel if she would have announced it, or we would have known she was pregnant, even if she didn't want to do an announcement, like if we would have known she was pregnant, I don't think anybody would have had any negative thing to say, because the performance that she gave, being a beautiful woman with a child, was exceptional for a woman carrying a baby. It was right where it was supposed to be. It was right on target. She gave the most that she could possibly give while making sure her baby is safe. It was an excellent performance considering she's with child. But nobody knew. So I think this is where it gets awkward. Again, she only has 13 minutes to perform, right? Just me being at a Super Bowl party with about 20, 30 people, a lot of those minutes were spent debating on, like, is she pregnant or is that just post-baby weight? Kind of going back and forth. So it kind of took away from her performance, because we were like, no, I think she's pregnant. Like, no, because she just had a baby. But sometimes you still have a little round belly after you have a baby, especially on tie your stomach. It was a lot of that. No shade, nothing negative at all. But it's just like curious minds are trying to figure it out. So that took about 5 minutes, you know, away from the performance till we finally decided, okay, I think she's pregnant, you know. People were expecting skin. They wanted to see Rihanna. They wanted to see her skin. They wanted to see her whine. They wanted to see her do all of that. And a lot of people were saying the people who were disappointed in Rihanna's performance were expecting a Beyonce performance. I don't think that's true. Because Rihanna, even though she was discovered by Beyonce and Jay-Z, she is her own woman. She has her own style, baby. She has her own Caribbean flavor. Like, to me, at no point did I feel like she was trying to be another Beyonce. Chloe Bailey, maybe. And that's no shade, but they just have a lot of similarities. Sometimes I be watching stuff and I have to look twice. Like, is that B or Chloe? You can put Chloe in that category, but Rihanna has been her own beast since she came out. Her own style, her own voice. She I don't think anybody is looking at Rihanna expecting Beyonce. I just don't. Rihanna has made her own way. They are completely separate. You know what I'm saying? But they were, and no, Rihanna is not a big dancer, a big, she's not a Janet Jackson, a Beyonce, a Sierra. But you could tell that she was pregnant. The performance wasn't typically what she gives, but it was still amazing. Big ups to Asaprocky. ASAP said, "You gonna stay pregnant, okay?" And I don't blame ASAP, okay? If I could get Rihanna pregnant, I would get her pregnant too. I would be baby mama to Rihanna in a minute. I'm not mad at ASAP. ASAP, all you need to do is act right, do right, be affectionate, and be there. And you set for life, okay? You did that. I ain't mad at you. And then we got a lot of people like, well, damn, Rihanna pregnant now, so I guess we ain't gonna never get any more music. Hey, if you had $1 billion, would you go back to work? Hell no. If you had $1 billion, would you go back to work? Absolutely not, okay? I do think R&B needs Rihanna. Rihanna music be jamming. I don't care. You got the ex-orange president hating on her. Whatever. Her catalog is fire. I'm not going to rush her family's first. I don't even know if she'll ever get back to music. But I would like for her to. But Rihanna, babies are beautiful. Congratulations. Oh, and speaking of congratulations, her ex, Chris Brown, sent her a message saying, "Go girl." You can't help but to love Rihanna. And I'm just happy for her, and I'm super excited. Again, I do think if the public would have known that she was with child, we would have expected the performance that we got. But it's just that people hadn't seen Rihanna in so long, and they wanted the full boom, boom from Rihanna because they missed her. They haven't seen her. And with her being pregnant, she gave you what she gave you. And it was a beautiful show with a beautiful woman carrying a beautiful baby. All right? So if you got time for the tea, come holler at me, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.